Why didn't you come talk to me before? One of the short stories from The Humanity on the Scale by Wassiem Mesiha. Me. They call me the rapist and the killer. Who are they? Them. All of them. The court, the visitors, the jury. What type of people are they? After they moulded me, stamped me and cooked me, one half of a handful of dough, to be like this, they come now to sit in this courtroom to ask me why? And this man, who they moulded and stamped and cooked in a different way, the other half of the same handful of dough, me on one side and he on the other, to make him different from me, to sit over there, but me standing down here, stamped without a choice. They call him the judge, and me the rapist and the killer. You, Your Honour, why me now, and why you? Why don't you not replace me? And why aren't I you? Are they the reason for this? Who is they? The parents, the people, life, who moulded me, stamped me without my consent and cooked me, and you, in the same handful, but the other half. Moulded the same, stamped differently, cooked differently. To be you, and to be me. Why? I don't know. In my first moment under this sky, my mother and my eldest brother heard my first cry, then followed by a second, but not mine. It's from my twin sister. At this moment, I was all of you, a little newborn baby. And now I am standing here in front of you and asking you, why? Why am I not you? And why are you not me? Only the mould is the same. The stamp and the cooking is different, and we have no choice. It's unfair for me to be here in front of you. It could easily be you in front of me. If they cooked you in my stamp, that newborn baby with no choice, the same mould, but halved in the beginning, stamped and cooked so differently. Now your position is to ask and listen, and me only to answer. Well, let me tell you, without you stopping me. I am the killer. Yes, I did it. I raped and killed all the girls, my victims, and I continued until I met her. Actually, until she met me, at last. She hardly knew me. I am not the son she remembers. To her I look different, but I always knew her, my mother. She asked of me the same thing that she asked of my sister before me, to give her a photograph. Later she would request the same from my oldest brother. My mother wants to collect our photographs to keep her company, to look at and cherish, after we moved from her a long distance away. Memories. I asked my mother, when did you last see my twin sister? Not long before I came to you. Where is she now? I don't know. How did you meet her? Just by chance, as I did with you. And what did you say to her? I asked her for a photograph, just as I want from you now. And she gave one to you? Yes, here it is. Please, let me see her photograph. Yes, of course. My sister, my twin sister who I have not seen for so long. My twin sister who cried as I cried, who is a part of me, as God took one of my ribs to make her. Please may I see her photo. Let me see how beautiful she is. I took her photo, I looked at it. At this moment, all my body divorced me, separated into its different parts. Only then they came back to me, to share with me my scream. A scream so powerful, my agony. Is it her? Is she my sister? My last victim who I raped and killed? All that I can remember at this moment, before I fell into unconsciousness, was my question to my mother. Why didn't you come to me before? Only now I regain consciousness, standing in front of you, to answer you. Now I am not sitting up here as a judge. I am coming down to face you, the accused rapist and killer, And this wig, I put it down beside me now. I am standing in front of you. I am, as you said, this newborn baby which they stamped and cooked to sit there as a judge. I am just like you at birth, but I was able to make my choice. Now tell me, what is the difference between your sister, the last woman you raped and killed, and my sister and their sisters? There is no difference. They were all born the same. They all came from one of our ribs. You looked at me and you didn't look at yourself. You looked at me and asked me, why am I a judge? But at the time of the rapes and the killings, you didn't look at yourself. You made yourself a higher being than me. You made yourself a god, with the right to take and end the lives of all your victims. You asked me, why can you not replace me? Why am I not you? But you didn't ask yourself at the time of the rapes and the killings, why she and not you? Why should you not replace her and she replace you? What is the difference between you and her, or her and you? Nothing, as they came from inside us, from one of our ribs. We too were born from inside them, as they are our mothers, our sisters, our wives, our daughters. We too, their fathers, their husbands, their brother, their sons. There is no them without us, nor us without them. We are all the same, human. You talked about the parents, the people, life, and the moulding of the two halves of dough that are the same. Then you talked about the stamp which each of us were given so differently, and how this and the cooking determined our paths to make me a judge up there, and you a rapist and killer standing down there. Now I tell you in front of all these people inside this courtroom, it's not the parents, it's not the people, it's not life, it's not even the mould or the stamp or the cooking. No one can cook us, because we have the brain and the choice to decide for ourselves which way we want to go. It's you. It's only you that decides. And that's why you ended up down here, standing down here, while my choice led me to be sitting up there. But as you told me, the parents, the people, and life are to blame for you standing in this courtroom. Let me tell you, these parents, these people, this life is the same for you and me, because I am the one who heard you first. Crying voice when you were born, followed by our sister's cry, because I am your oldest brother. Now I am your oldest brother and my position is to sit up there, and you, my youngest brother, your position is to stand down there. That was your choice and yours alone. Now take this mirror and look at it, not at your reflection, but rather at what is inside you, and let me hear from both of you. Yes, give it to me. I need to talk to you now. To you who I carry inside me, my conscience, talk to me, if you are still alive. Why? Tell me why I did it. Why did you not stop me? Answer me. For what? Was it for money? Whatever I could have sold for money does not give anyone the right nor the reason to rape and kill. Was it for sex? Their bodies were shaking, not from any pleasure. Do you call this lovemaking? There is no love in this. It's only me forcing myself on my victim, and she is frightened, so frightened. It is not her choice. The price is too much for me and them. And what comes after? Answer me. What did I get from my first victim to rape and kill again? Answer me. Because you got so hurt from the others before you made the choice to rape and kill. Stop it. What? What do you mean by saying that I got hurt from the others? Everyone gets hurt from each other, even them. They got hurt from me. And when I get hurt from them, what do they get from it, from hurting me? Nothing. They get nothing from this, only me. They make me suffer. And when they get hurt from me, I too get nothing. Only they suffer. What is the point of all of this? Then why did you stop me from coming forward and confessing and telling them that I did it? Because what was inside me was sick and suffering and I can't control it. And I need help. At least that will reduce my sentence. Why did you wait until they came and arrested us? Me and you inside me. For what? For me to keep raping and killing? To put more blood on my hands? Tell me. Answer me. Because I am scared to be in jail. What are you telling me? Are you telling me that you are scared to be in jail? You have already jailed me inside you so much worse than their jail. Stop it. Stop it. Take this mirror from me. I did it. I did it. I did it. Take me to your jail, which will be the minimum punishment for what I have done. I will still be alive in jail, but for them, they will never have a life. I feel so sorry that they are not here now, my victims. Stop. Stop asking me questions. I am only your conscience inside you. Now let me ask you, why did you not come and talk to me earlier? Why didn't you come and talk to me before?